They live, we sleep. Welcome back to another episode of Max Toys and Models. This time we're looking at They Live.
What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
How are you today, sir?
Okay, how's it going?
Fine, thank you.
Welcome back, it's Mac from Max Toys and Models. This time we're looking at They Live as an Alien 2-pack by NECA. So this pack comes with two plush figure aliens. It's based on the 1988 film They Live by John Carpenter. These figures are around 8 inches tall, and you can see they're fully clothed. So I've got these figures down as a release date of 2021 in the UK. I know America can be slightly different. Possibly these ones get released in America around the end of 2019. So in the back of the box it states, "They live, we sleep. They influence our decisions without us knowing it. They numb our senses without us feeling it. They control our lives without us realising it. They live. A rugged loner stumbles upon a terrifying discovery. Ghoulish creatures are masquerading as humans while they lull the public into submission through their subliminal advertising messages. Only specially made sunglasses make the deadly truth visible." So this film came out in 1988. It was directed by John Carpenter, as I said earlier. Roddy Piper played the main part in the film, the ex-wrestler. So what happened was basically the world was as everyday normality until one day he walked into, I think it was a stall outside a vending store, and he put these sunglasses on, and the real world popped into view. You could only see these things wearing these glasses, and the world was not what it seemed. There was aliens disguised as humans, subliminal messages, obey, sleep, was all the signs and telly. All the consumer stuff was hidden behind messages. It was basically breaking into our subconscious. It's an excellent film. An excellent movie. So this is the figures released by NECA. So I'm just going to open them up here and unbox the figures and see what they're like. As you can see right now, they're clothed and they're plush looking figures. I can see some maybe damage to the figure here. His tie looks like it's kind of broken off the collar. But if we look and see inside what they're like. So I've got the figures out. We'll have a wee look at them inside their plastic casing. You can see them there. And the back of the box, or the background of the box, it shows you the subliminal messages, basically in advertising signs and slogans throughout the city. So back to the figures. I'm just going to cut them out the plastic bands here, and we'll have a wee look and see what they're like. So I've just unboxed these figures, and the thing that comes to mind is they're really difficult to stand under their own body weight. The male alien figure, there's no pegs in the bottom of his feet, but fortunately enough you can manipulate his stance to get him to stand. The female one, however, it's impossible to stand her up without a stand. There is, I've noticed there is a peg hole on her right shoe. I've double checked the box, it doesn't come with a stand, so she cannot stand on her own. So I'm just going to borrow a stand from one of my other figures here, and we'll pop her on it and see what she's like. So I've just borrowed a stand from another figure there. That's her standing up now. As I said earlier on there, it's just impossible to get her to stand under her own weight. So there's the two figures here. They're fully clothed plush figures. What comes to mind, they look absolutely terrifying, freaky as hell, just like the movie. High amount of detail in the sculpt and the face. You can see the male there, and the female also. These are cracking figures. Now, I had an issue with the suit, so the tie and the shirt when I looked in the box, but having looking at the figure just now, I'll just move her out the road. It seems to be that it's all Velcro. So it's just a matter of pulling the Velcro across a bit further, maybe, and just tucking the tie in. That's got buttons on it. So it is Velcro. You can see the suit jacket comes off Velcro, and the trousers Velcro as well, and the shirt Velcro. Underneath it's just a grey torso. is the female falling down. She fell for him there as he was getting undressed. Anyway, so that's the suit underneath. I'll just put this back together. So nothing's damaged or broken off. It does have buttons, as I said, but the buttons are not. It's just Velcro there as well. So that's the male figure. So having a look at the articulation in the figure, his head rotates round. We look here at probably 360, yeah. 360, up and down, it's just a very slight movement. His arms, they do come out to the sides, are stiff. Do come out to the sides, yeah. So there's movement there, as if he's walking a tightrope. Torso movement is, yeah, 360 in the torso, and the legs are very bendy and pliable. Bend at the knee, bend at the other knee. Sorry, the arms again, I must apologise. They have a twist at the elbow joint, 360, and the wrists, so the hands themselves, they move around 360 as well. So there's a lot of movement in the hands and the elbows and arms. There's no any restrictions there. Back to the legs again, there's a bend at the knee there, a bend at the other knee, and the feet, they don't swivel, but they pivot up and down. So yeah, there's a lot of movement in the figure, as expected. Cracking looking figure. We'll turn around to the back if we look. Also make sure his suit's properly in position. You can see his hair at the back, the way jacket's done. Yeah, fantastic. He's got his small handkerchief in the pocket, and you can see his shoes as well there. Truly horrific, truly horrific. In fact, I'll just move about the road just now. So we'll get the female in. Again, as you can see her there, her head is 360 degrees, a bit like The Exorcist, turn it right round there. So the head turns 360, a slight up and down movement in the head. Her arms again, up and down, yeah, usual. Wrists rotate, 360, yeah, it's a rotation round about the bicep joint there. Again, same on the other hand, 360, up and down. Yeah, plenty of movement there. Our legs, sorry, torso, sorry. Yeah, it does rotate. It does rotate. You can feel it there. I'll rotate 360, and her knee bend there. Both knees do not rotate. There's a movement of the hips as well there, and our feet, our shoes, pivot up and down, but no rotation right round. Okay, so that's her there. She comes with a necklace as well and 2 earrings. So, yep. The only problem I said there is no stand with her, which is very unusual. I've checked the box, absolutely nothing there. I find that particularly strange. Anyway, so that's the female. Move her out the road, and also it comes with a television. Obey, says the newscaster on the telly. So just going to open this telly up, see what we'll have inside here. So the telly's out, universal made in China. It's just a plastic box with a sticker basically on it. I don't think the knobs move around, they're just stuck on. So nothing fancy about that. Don't know why. Alright, okay. That can hook onto a peg. You can hang it on the wall. TV stand. Obey. That's the television. And it also does come with a couple of pop-out signage. It's really nothing. It's just bits of card that says "buy no ideas." So it's just bits of subliminal messages on the cards here. So there we have it. They Live by NECA. I believe these figures came out around about August 2021 in the UK. Again, I might be wrong because America seemed to have them been released around the end of 2019. So I'm just going to zoom closely up. You can see the face there. Check him out. Check it out there. The detail in the sculpt, the teeth. Basically the figures are aliens, but they just look like skull heads without the skin on them. It's a very, very cult film. It's a scary, quite a unnerving film. Obviously it's that scary, sorry, but it's certainly it's got a big cult following. I remember seeing it in the day in 1988. It's excellent. One of the films you need to watch if you're into sci-fi stuff. Makes you think, certainly. So these are the creatures, the aliens from They Live. I'm just going to pop them on the turntable and give them a wee spin about here. Only one thing, as I said there earlier on, the stance in the female's very poor, and you have to have a stand with her. There's no stance in the box or in the plastic container that came with. I find that very unusual, but if you have a secondary stand available, obviously you can pop her on that. So there we have it, They Live, 1988, the movie. These figures came out around about August 2021 in the UK, I believe. Potentially came out earlier in America, but yeah, fantastic figures, fantastic film. Another great job by NECA. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. If you like the content in this video and want to see similar content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I release videos on a regular basis. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Max Toys and Models.